Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. If you don't know anything about me, please check out my video. You'll learn about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I put out a lot of videos on my channel to really help our fellow Americans get through this very, very difficult time. One of the biggest questions I see amongst all our viewers and subscribers in the comments section is, why is my unemployment benefit payment delayed? We are all having to make some very, very difficult choices. For us, it's about needing cash. We need money. We need to be able to pay rent. We need to be able to put food on the table. We need to be able to keep the lights on. For many of us, we're facing impossible decisions. For some of us, it's missing a car payment. For others, it's skipping medicines. Some of us are putting money on credit cards. Some of us can't buy food, which is just an astonishing reality to be faced with. 1 in 8 American families are having to deal with hunger, according to latest statistics. So what I decided to do in this video was to try and give you the 2 most common reasons why your unemployment benefits are late. And I want to help our community as much as possible, which is why I've done a detailed video training series, and you can find that entire series in a playlist on YouTube. YouTube calls it a playlist. Check out the Unemployment Benefits Crash Course, which is a playlist that will answer pretty much any question you have about unemployment benefits, because I've tried to help individuals as much as possible. Almost 30 million individuals at the time that I'm recording this video are unemployed in our country. So my goal is to try and help as much as possible, and hopefully you find this helpful. So here are the 2 most common reasons why your unemployment benefit payments are delayed. The first reason, quite simply, is that your state is completely overwhelmed. Keep in mind that the unemployment benefit system in our country is not a standardized system. Different states have different software systems. Different states have different formulas, which means they have a different minimum and a maximum benefit amount. Different states have different methodologies on how they calculate unemployment benefits. Some of them have specific criteria, and different states have a different amount of staff that they have to help them to administer these unemployment benefits. The system is completely overloaded. The system is cracking under the pressure because the system was not designed to withstand this kind of pressure. I'm hopeful and I'm confident once this is behind us that the systems will be re-engineered. Hopefully they'll be standardized. It's unbelievable that in a country like ours, the United States of America, a system that is designed to help its citizens, that is designed to help the most vulnerable individuals, is essentially cracking, is essentially falling apart under the pressure. So hopefully all of these systems will be completely re-engineered so that if there's ever a crisis in the future, and let's hope there isn't, let's hope that this never happens again, but the system will then be able to handle something like this in the future. And again, what is astonishing is, in a country that, where Facebook was founded, where Google was founded, where Oracle was founded, where Walmart was founded, the states don't have the software systems and the level of automation to really help the individuals who need it the most in an efficient manner. So this is where things get really frustrating. Let's say your file is marked as approved or still pending. The reason for the delay could be that it's taking administrators a lot longer than usual to verify your information. So number 1, they have to verify your information. Number 2, they have to check out your work history. Number 3, they have to verify and check out your earnings as well as your reason for leaving, because these are all the things that the administrators have to verify: your information, your work history, your earnings, and your reason for leaving. And these are all the hurdles that the administrators have to jump through before they make a decision, before they make an adjudication about your case, and before you start getting money. Many states are using outdated systems and technology in order to be able to process all of this information. And states are also having to keep existing payments flowing. And on top of that, in the past, states had the $600 a week booster, and now states have the $300 a week lost wages assistance program. So on top of that, states are expected to do more to make sure that money gets in the hands of its residents. So the whole upheaval to the unemployment benefit system has been completely unexpected, and the country and the states were simply not prepared for something like this. In fact, nearly 6.9 million individuals filed for unemployment benefits during the week that ended March 28th. This was the first month that this pandemic really sort of hammered the country, and that was the highest on record, and it eclipsed the previous surge of 695,000 people in October of 1982. So 10 times as many people filed for unemployment in 1 month in March this year. And right now, the number of individuals on unemployment is almost close to 30 million if you include pandemic unemployment assistance. By the way, you should be aware of the differences between pandemic unemployment assistance and state unemployment assistance. I have covered that elsewhere on my channel, so make sure you go through the unemployment benefits playlist. And by the end of May this year, almost 1 in 4 US workers would apply for weekly benefits, and this essentially over 1 million individuals a week applied for benefits for several months. According to Mark Hamrick, who's Bankrate's senior economic analyst and Washington bureau chief, I quote, "When the pandemic and economic downturn hit 6 months ago, none of the state labor departments would have anticipated the more than 1,000% increase in requests for unemployment insurance that they experienced." And he also continued, "It has not only been the level of demand, but the persistence of it, which has been remarkable." So that was the first reason, which is essentially state unemployment benefit systems being completely overloaded as a result of this unbelievable crisis that we find ourselves in. Please comment below and let me know what you think of the information so far. Now, the second reason, which is a big factor in your unemployment benefit payments being potentially delayed, is that your application may have been flagged. Yes, it may have been flagged for what you listed as your reason for job loss. What you list on your application as your reason for job loss is very important. I have thousands of viewers and subscribers who have said that they made one mistake in the unemployment benefit application. Because of that, essentially the application sort of went into Neverland. So this is the important part. Applications for unemployment insurance have never ever been easy to navigate. Imagine someone being under stress, under a lot of pressure, and then going through a complicated, hard to understand unemployment insurance application through a website that sometimes isn't working, and you don't have the ability to call someone and get help on the phone. That's a lot of pressure, that's a lot of stress, that's a lot of aggravation for someone who's already facing a significant amount of financial pressure. So keep in mind, not only are the beneficiaries or the filers under pressure, and by the way, I just want to be clear, the administrators are also under pressure. And my personal belief about all of this is the unemployment benefit insurance system should have all the beneficiaries, all the filers, and these individuals should be regarded as customers, not as individuals who are trying to game the system or criminals, dare I use the word. You, if you're getting unemployment insurance, you are a customer of the state. You are a customer of the unemployment insurance benefit system, because thanks to your job and thanks to the contributions from your employer, you are now eligible for those benefits, which was the purpose of the unemployment benefit insurance system, which was set up in the 1930s. So again, I want all my viewers and subscribers to know that you are technically a customer of the unemployment insurance benefit system, and you're not someone who's getting benefits you're not supposed to, or you're certainly not doing something wrong, or you're certainly not, being inappropriate, you're certainly not a criminal. The problem is, because of the way the system is designed and because it's so complex, a lot of individuals have actually felt like criminals while completing the unemployment benefit insurance application. And I know this because I've seen comments from our viewers, from our subscribers. So your application may be flagged for further verification if you have a unique reason for losing your job, particularly if it might sound like, this is important, particularly if it might sound like you quit your position voluntarily. Because remember, if you quit your position voluntarily, then you're not eligible for the unemployment benefit insurance according to the Department of Labor's guidelines. So an example of this could be that someone who's recently been injured and had to quit their job operating heavy machinery. So this could create a problem. Now, while it may appear that this individual left voluntarily, there's actually more to the story that requires additional verification. The state does not go through that verification. Guess what? You're looking at potentially not having unemployment benefits, potentially being declined, or potentially waiting indefinitely. And the problem is that if an answer is even slightly ambiguous, or if it poses a gray area for the administrator, you could be looking at either a delay in your application, or you could be looking at your application your application could get declined. In fact, if once you get into a category that requires further review in the unemployment benefits insurance system, you then end up in Neverland. In fact, I want my viewers and subscribers to comment below and let me know if you've been a victim of a situation where one small mistake or one ambiguous answer in your application sort of put you in a position where you were suddenly stuck in perpetual review, and let us know how you managed to get through that. I'll be doing more videos on how we can even tackle these problems, but I wanted my viewers and subscribers to understand through this video that you are not alone, that this is happening nationwide. And again, if the system can automatically approve you, that's honestly the best thing. But if the system cannot automatically approve you, and then if you get flagged for further review, then it goes to an individual known as an adjudicator, and that can create delays, that can create problems, that can create all sorts of issues that you may not be able to handle, because on the one hand you're stressed, you don't have a job, on the other hand you need money, you need quick cash to be able to pay your bills, you're desperate for those benefits, and now on top of that you don't know what the problem is and you're waiting for weeks to get in touch with an adjudicator. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. And also please share this video with friends and family. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. If you don't know anything about me, check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. If you want to get on our SMS list, you can get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000, and you can get added to SMS list. We'll send you breaking news, we'll send you important alerts, and you can opt out at any time. We release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. So please make sure you click like, you subscribe, you enable notifications. We work very hard to bring you important information on personal finance, on unemployment benefits, on stimulus news, also on how you can get past this crisis, because my goal is to help our fellow Americans get through this crisis. I really appreciate you watching. You can follow us on Instagram. My Instagram handle is ignition_time. We release exclusive content specifically for our Instagram followers. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also the same. It's ignition_time. So follow us on Twitter. You can get breaking news and alerts from us on Twitter. Once again, please remember, we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. Now, sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications. So make sure you bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. This way, you can visit our channel anytime you want. You'll never miss any videos, even if YouTube does not send out notifications, because sometimes they don't go out on time. I really appreciate you watching. Please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. That is your vote of confidence in us. That's your recognition of all my efforts and the efforts of the entire team over at Referral Ignition. We work very hard. A lot of effort goes on behind the scenes that you may not even see in front of the camera, because there's a whole team at work here, not just me. So I really appreciate you taking the time to click like, click subscribe, enable notifications. Once again, we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time. I'm really grateful you gave me your time today. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Thank you. Bye.